Now, just sit there and be yourselves. Okay? Now notice that all three of these people have distinct and different postures that they're in right now. Okay? You know, he's more centered. He stands on one leg. She's very centered. Okay, and very still. Does that make sense? So if I want to get rapport with Rich, I'm not going to walk up and go like this. It's not going to work. All right? If I walk up with David, I'm not going to go up and get real stiff. Doesn't feel good, does it?
No, it doesn't.
All right? And the same with her. If I walk up. Now, the interesting part about what she does is she's very relaxed and still at the same time. So if I get real centered and stiff, that doesn't feel good. Okay? Yet if I relax too much, that doesn't feel good. But if I stay nice and kind of light and centered, that feels better, doesn't it? All right? And this is just upon quick observation of what they're doing and who they are. You know, you notice David moves a lot more. All right? If I interact with Rich, okay, I ask him, like, what are you going to be doing next week?
Working.
Working. Anything fun planned?
Oh, yeah, I got to incorporate this stuff into workplace.
Yeah. Okay. If you see the state shift, the state shift is there, but still nice and centered. All right? Now, that's David. What are you going to be doing next week?
Playing with this stuff a lot. I've already figured out how I'm going to make more money with it.
All right. Now, the thing to notice about David, as he talks, he becomes very, before he says anything, it's really interesting. Before he says anything, he shifts. Okay? So, it's like he's like shifting gears. He's here, and all of a sudden, to change ideas, he has to move. And then, as he moves and as he talks, he rocks back and forth. Okay? Where if I talked like this to you, all right, but if I talk to you and I come up to you and then I shift a little bit and then I start talking to you, yeah, see, look, it's nice, isn't it? Okay? And if I talk to you and I shift a lot, it's a little weird. But she moves, but if I shift just a little bit, it's okay. Okay? Does that make sense? All right? And this is the first thing, people have a rhythm, is what I want you to know. Notice the rhythm of their being. All right? It means something. All right? He's always in motion. David will never sit still, ever. Okay? And put in a position of sitting still, it will make him uncomfortable. If I wanted him to go away, what would I do? I would be very, very still. Oh, Lewis just had a synapse connect. I would be very, very still. And if I'm very, very still when I talk to you, it doesn't feel very good, does it?
No, it seems almost like you're not talking to, I guess, supposed to the microphone, but it seems
Yeah.
almost like you're not talking
Yeah, almost
to
like
me.
I'm not talking to
Yeah,
you.
like
Yeah.
you're just sort of, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You'll notice. Now, put your hands in your pockets. This is going to be torture. Okay. Me too. Where's the microphone? Just in case he says something interesting. Hey, stranger things have happened. So tell me about what you're going to be doing next week.
I'm
That's what I want you to notice. Notice the hesitation. I've taken his comfort away. So you can take your hands out of your pocket. And notice the nice, big, deep breath where he can relax. It's freakish, isn't it? And it's like, I ask you, what are you going to be doing this week?
Hopefully I'm going to be starting on paperwork that's going to allow me to start my own business.
Oh, cool.
So,
Now notice the unconscious moves she makes. When she's stating what she wants to do, she's like, her head likes to bob up and down. And for her, that means, I don't know what it means right this second, but it's like a productive thing that you're going to be doing. All right? What are some things that what are you going to avoid doing next week?
I don't know.
See, now notice. Now, I don't know what they are either, but it's not this. Does that make sense? All right? But notice as I talk to her, and again, it's like, so have you learned anything this weekend you think you might be able to use next week?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ding. But notice her body and posture, okay? When she gets, the interesting thing is, what I notice with her is, when I lead her in a positive direction, she's much more comfortable and her body moves. Big movements, too. His movements are a little smaller, but she moves like big, swoopy movements. She's loopy. All right. But, you know, but if you ask her about something that's not in a positive, she kind of stiffens up. All right. And it's almost like her head wants to do this, but it goes like this. Like, I don't, you know, but they're little micro movements. All right. Now, thanks, you guys. Go sit down. It's a big help. Now, I want to be real careful about this because a lot of you guys will mistake what's going on with like the old matching and mirroring stuff that people use to get rapport, all right? Matching and mirroring is the outcome of rapport, all right? That's what happens when you're already in rapport with somebody. You automatically begin to match them.